Hi guys, welcome to day 15 of our 30 days of Excel series. We'll be continuing from where we stopped yesterday with the solver tool. Yesterday I explained what solver tool was. I told you the uses of solver tool. I told you how it's different from goal seek. I told you how to add it in your device. Now let's just get into it. This will be example we're going to be using. You can pause and take your time to go through over the example. So for this example, we're assuming we are producing two products, bread and cake, and these are our details on what we're producing, our profit, our available hours, our raw materials, and then how many our limits, how many we should not exceed so that it will not spoil and things like that. So let's get into it. This is our details. We have profit for bread per one is 2.5. I know it's not a bit realistic, but don't know what type of bread it is. Cake per one cake, our profit is 1.2. The time we use to make bread is 2 hours per one, and cake 1 hour per cake. Our cost for bread is 3,000 per for one bread, and then 1.5 for one cake. Our formula to calculate total profit is profit per unit times quantity of products you produce. Quantity is just normal formula. Don't have to overcomplicate it. Don't let all these things complicate it for you. It's just profit for one times number of quantity of products you produced, numbers you produced. Simple as that. Do the same thing for labor. What's the formula for labor? Is number times labor you use, number times time. I think time is labor in this swap, equating it to labor, so times 2 for bread, and a cake times 1. The same thing goes for budget. Remember that our aim here is to maximize our profits. I'm taking my time so you can follow along carefully. If you are lost at any point in time, just comment that I got lost here, and I'll help you. Now in our solver too, we have to put the objective. Objective is our total profit here. That's what we want to maximize, our total profit. And then you can see different options: maximize, minimize, value of. We choose maximize because that's what we want to maximize. But if we want to change maybe the value of, or want to make our total profit to be like 50,000, we can use value of to put the amount. If we want to do this thing, minimize, you can put min. Let's add our constraints. So remember, we have different constraints, one of which was on our label, where we said it is 100. It cannot be more than 100, so it's less than or equals to 100. That's what we have available. You can remember it from here, 100. Where we say we have 2 for cake and 2 for bread, 1 for cake. And we also have another constraint. Another constraint was on our budget. Our budget is less than or equal to 300,000. It can't be more than 300,000. That's our budget. That's our given budget. So other constraints. We also have another constraint in the sense that look at it. We said bread cannot be is bread less than or equal to 80. So you say we don't want to produce more than 80 of bread. And also for cake too, we don't want to produce more than 80 numbers or more than 80 quantities of cake. And we also don't want to produce, okay, my bad, that was by mistake. We don't also want to produce maybe more than 0, at least more than or equal to 0, which means you cannot produce minus 1 cake or minus 1 bread, because realistically it's not even possible. So you have to put it either equal to or less than, equal to or more than 0. So these are all our constraints that we are given. Then click, you can go over it, you can change it if you want. Then let's put simple LX, because this is a simple, very simple linear equation, and there we have this our answer. So to maximize our profit, you have to produce 50 numbers of bread with 0 numbers of cake. Why? Because our goal is to maximize profit. And when you look at it now, you can see that even if we do spend 2 hours making one single unit of bread, you'll see that the profit from that one bread is 2.5. Meanwhile, profit from one cake is 1.2. So if meaning 2.5 divided by 2 is 1,250, which means even if bread is 1 hour, we'll be making more from producing bread. That's 1,250 that we're making from producing cake. So this answer is accurate. It's very, very accurate. That's why we decided to leave out cake and not produce cake at all, and focus all our energy on bread, because we make more from producing bread than we make from cake. And our objective here was to maximize profit. So Excel have helped us arrive at our decision of maximizing profit. We can also change our values. We can change values and see how a change in those values will affect our results. I don't know if you understand my explanation I give concerning but how this answer is accurate. I feel like this is something you need to sit down and then think about a bit. Just take your time, think about it. Then if it doesn't blend in, if it's sitting with you, if you have any questions, if it doesn't sit right with you, just let me know and I'll try my best to fix that. Is that okay? Like I said, we can change our values. Just go to our solver and then tell it to solve again, and see it can change. So as we changed our profits now from of cake to 1.3, you can see that it almost foresaw bread. It reduced the number of bread we should produce to 10, and then tell us to produce 80 cake, because now the profits from producing cake is more. As simple as that. You can also make changes. You can change the cost, you can change constraints, you can change different things depending on what happened or what scenario comes in, and allow Excel to solve it for you and tell you the best possible way or the best possible decision to take in order to improve your business, in order to improve your decisions. It's as simple as that. Excel will pick out the best answer for you. Tomorrow we'll take one more example on this in case you're not able to understand it. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.